Okay, it's now time for the Head Start Preschool and Kindergarten VBS 2016's Craft Time. And so what we're going to do today, since again this is not the actual VBS kit, is we had to improvise. So sorry, we do not have the submarine coin collector project, but I found something really cool online that was used at one point or time for VBS crafts. And it's called the craft Socktopus. So basically, it will include using a sock. No, not stinky, dirty socks. Ew. We're talking about a clean sock. No dirty socks allowed. Okay, so stay tuned and we will get this video that shows exactly what you need and how to put it together. And an adult standing by or your mom can help you with this project. So this is for the Head Start, preschool, and kindergarten class.
Hey, Vacation Bible School workers, you guys are awesome. We just want to thank you so much for giving of your time and service to help this year with Vacation Bible School. It's going to be a fantastic week. We are going to do a craft demonstration for our 4 days that we will be doing crafts, starting with day 1. And we're just hoping that this will help give you a visual so that you can help the kids make the best craft possible. Again, thank you so much, you guys. Okay,
this
you
is
ready?
Michelle.
Oh yeah, and I'm Michelle.
And I'm Crystal. And Michelle is going to be assembling and I'm going to be reading the directions. So,
All right.
anyway, like she said, we're going to get started with day 1 craft, and this is our Socktopus. And so,
Isn't he cute? Love him.
3rd through 5th graders craft. And so, first we're going to look over the supplies that each child is going to need. And we've got 1 sock, 1 tennis ball, 1 ribbon, markers, and scissors are needed.
And we don't have the markers displayed because we're not going to take the time to decorate like Sweet Mallory has already done for us tonight. So,
Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut off 3 inches off the top of the sock, and that's where the opening is. Like so. Great job, Michelle.
All right. Here we go.
All right. So we got that. Next thing we're going to do, number 2, is we're going to color the sock with any pattern. So this is really just a chance to let your kids show their individuality and just decorate it how they like. And next we're going to make a face on what would be the toe of the sock.
Okay.
And so there's where the face is going to go.
Here.
The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, number 3, we're going to place the tennis ball inside the sock.
All right. Okay.
All right, perfect.
Got a lot of sock length here.
Yeah. All right. Number 4, next thing we're going to do is we're going to tie the ribbon below tennis ball to form the head.
Okay. So cute. This little anchor ribbon. I love this. Okay, I'm going to do a little double knot so we can make sure that it's not going to come out.
Secure, make it tight.
Okay, there we are.
Okay. And then our last step is we're going to cut 8 strips to form the tentacles.
Okay, so the way that we're going to do this is I'm going to cut actually 3 lines so that I can have 8 legs. And I'm going to go all the way up. And this is just to give you guys a demonstration. I will not complete this whole thing.
You want to get I think what we're going to want to do, Michelle, is we're going to want to go up the sides first.
Oh yes, thank you. So we can make that first 1 and 2 leg.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. And then down this other side. Is that look better?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, perfect. And then we line this up. We've already cut 1. And then we're going to cut another.
Again, I
then
think the fun
3.
in it is just making it.
Yep. All right. So I hope you guys get kind of the idea of how this is going to go. And of course it will be so pretty and colorful when they complete it.
And there you go. That's it.
All right.
Day 1.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so if the adult standing by or your mom understood how that works, now it's time to get your craft put together. So at this time, we are going to pause, and if you have any questions, don't forget you can always refer back to the video and or ask an adult or your mom for help. All right, so let's have fun, and we'll be back after your project is completed, and we are now going to pause. Okay, time to clean up. Let an adult or your mom put your craft away until Saturday evening when it comes time to celebrate, announce the mystery gift bag, and your certificate of award that you will be getting, which I will explain later, and you're an adult or your mom will be sending me picture messages to show that you completed your project. So we'll cover that when the time comes on Saturday evening. Okay, time to clean up. So make sure you don't take your craft that you just made to your room. There's a reason. Come Saturday evening, there will be a special picture taking that is required in order to get your certificate of completion and a mystery prize for participating. So I will explain what the mystery prize for participating and the certificate is later on. But your crafts are to be put up by an adult or your mom where they can't get broken or damaged. Okay? Just like you would in actual Vacation Bible School. So they have to be put up. All right, our next class is the 1st grade through 6th grade class. And for their Vacation Bible School 2016 project, we're going to do a whale coin collector. Now, we would have done the search and rescue wobble diver, even though it's included in the box for Cameron. Even the teacher, when I was trying to do it, said it was such a hard project that if it ever came up again, she was never going to do this project again. Normally, mine's supposed to, that I made for Cameron, have some foam wrapped around the tummy area, except for where it comes to the eyes. And it just wasn't working well. It made a big mess, so I gave up, drew a mustache and a smile, and called it good. So that's not going to be the project. We're going to improvise with a whale coin collector instead. And so therefore, this is what the 1st grade through 6th grade Vacation Bible School 2016 will make for their crafts. So at this time, we're going to start the craft video on how to make your whale coin collector.
Hey everybody. Hey volunteers, we just want to thank you so much for volunteering to help with Vacation Bible School this year, and we are hoping that this craft demonstration video is just going to be super helpful for you guys as you prepare to lead crafts each day. So we are going to just go over how to do this. This is for kindergarten through 2nd graders, and we're going to start with day 1. I'm Michelle, and this is Crystal.
Okay.
All right.
So, Michelle, you're going to assemble, and I will read the directions.
This is your finished product for our day 1. This is the whale coin collector.
So the supplies for each child that you will need is 1 cup, 1 lid, 2 wiggle eyes, 1 set tail fin, 2 fins, 3 pipe cleaner pieces, glue, and markers. So, we're going to start with the directions for the assembly. So the first thing you do is you're going to cut out tail and side fins. Have child write name on bottom of tail fin. Number 2, we're going to glue cup lid with top side facing down onto the tail. Is it working?
My glue is coming. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you for your grace, you guys, as we are getting through this. Okay.
Got that. Third step we're going to do is we're going to place cup upside down and peel and stick eyes on cup.
Okay.
Can I help you with this one?
Yeah, that'd be great. The kids may need a little bit of help with this. May need a little fingernail action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have down here.
Here's your eye.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Number 4, we're going to glue the fins on each side of the cup.
All right. So I'm looking at my demonstration here. Make sure I get that right. One. One. And 2. This is so cute.
It's a good first day project.
I love it. Okay, I'm holding it for just a second.
Okay.
So everything sticks in place. All right.
And then our next step, which is number 5, is we're going to take the pipe cleaners and slightly curl each one on one end.
Okay. There we go.
And then place in the blowhole.
So I'm going to do it one at a time. There we go. Awesome. So cute. Okay.
Number 6, then we're going to come to draw a mouth below eyes to complete the face.
Okay. As you can see, it's coming off a little bit, but we can reinforce glue, or you could even use a little tape. You need to.
And obviously, you guys will have a little more time than to sit and kind of make sure that things are secure.
Yes.
Before you move on to the next step, if that's what you need to do.
Perfect.
And then the last step, number 7, is we're going to place cup in lid to make coin collector bank. Coins can be retrieved by taking cup off lid and replacing.
Okay. It's not perfect, but that shows you how to do it. All right, that's day 1.
Okay, so now if you have any questions or you need to refer back to the video for making the whale coin collector, an adult standing by or your mom can do that. Or you can ask the adult or your mom for further help in making your cool whale coin collector. So let's go ahead and get started, and we will hit pause. And again, do not take this to your room. Just as an actual vacation Bible school, you have to let your mom or an adult put it up high someplace until Saturday evening, when there will be pictures to display your finished crafts. And again, I will explain what this is later, because it involves getting a mystery prize and a certificate of completion. So let's go ahead and pause and get your craft started. Okay, time to clean up. Let an adult or your mom put your craft away until Saturday evening, when it comes time to celebrate, announce the mystery gift bag, and your certificate of award that you will be getting, which I will explain later. And an adult or your mom will be sending me picture messages to show that you completed your project. So we'll cover that when the time comes on Saturday evening. Okay, it is now snack time. But you don't get to try all the snacks yet. Now, you get to choose a snack, and the reason why you only get to choose one is because you're going to be doing recreational, physical, fun game exercises coming up real quick. Then if your mom allows, you can try the other two snacks before we have our closing services. So it may not exactly match the pictures I have shown here, but if the directions were followed that I included in the kit, you should have square Rice Krispie treats, lightly covered on top with frosting. That includes one gummy fish and one gummy worm. Or they may choose to copy the photo that I have. The other choice is a vanilla cupcake with frosting on top and one gummy fish, or they may choose to put sugar, blue candied crystals on top of the frosting, or copy the photo that I have here. And also finally, a chocolate cupcake with frosting that has one gummy worm on top. And it almost might look like the picture that I have shown here, unless they decided to copy it exactly. And for your yummy Kool-Aid, it is strawberry Kool-Aid. So go ahead and choose your snack, and we will go ahead and pause, and then when you're done, we'll announce what the recreational fun game exercises are.
Wow of the week is Octopus Tag, and Octopus Tag is a combination of freeze tag and Red Rover. Now I went ahead and started so you can kind of see what it's like for those that get tagged. They become seaweed. They are trying to cross over to get to the other side without the octopus tagging them. The octopus is the person that becomes the tagger. You have one tagger per class. So I have two classes in here, so I have two octopus. I have them in the blue jerseys over here. Now, you obviously don't need anything to put on them because you have your class and they know who they are. So, when we start the game, I start with one side to come across to the other side. The girls are going to move back to let the boys cross over. So you can do it in a small space. Those that get tagged are frozen and they become seaweed. You guys show them that you're seaweed. Show them how you would tag. Show them how you would tag. Get your arms out. Show them how you would tag. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example. We're going to keep going on this game. Whose turn is it? The boys? Okay, ready? Boys, go. So they're trying to get across without getting tagged. We're trying to get across without getting tagged. And the ones that got tagged become seaweed. They freeze right where they're at. I'm going to let the girls go across. Girls, go. And the winner, they love this game. The winner at the end, very good. So the winner at the end can be the next octopus, and that is how you play Octopus Tag. Thanks.
Okay, so did everybody understand how to play Octopus Tag? Because if not, you can replay the video and then try it as practice until you get it good, and then you can play this game for at least about 15, 20 minutes or however long an adult or your mom decides. So let's go ahead and put this on pause and give it a try.
This game is called Steal the Bacon. For this game, you will need partners. Everybody find a partner that is about equal height and strength. Partners stand across from each other with a line going down the middle, like this. In this game, you will need to choose a caller. Today, Samuel will be our caller. The caller goes down the middle, numbering off teams like this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
To play this game, you will need an object to represent your bacon. We used a water bottle, but you can use anything of this shape or size. The bacon is placed in between both teams. How you play the game is this. The caller calls out a number. The players that represent that number run out and try to steal the bacon. The team that grabs the bacon first runs as fast as they can back to their teammates. The other team can tag them and get them out. Like this.
2.
Because Team B got touched, Team A gets a point. Sometimes in the game, a standoff can occur. If it seems like there's too much of a standoff going on, the caller might call an extra number, like this.
3.
In that scenario, Team B would receive a point. Play continues until one team gets 5 points. Team A just got a point. Team B just totally scored!
One, 2, 3, 4. Oh! 2 and 4.
Let's see that again in slow-mo! Click to subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Okay, on our second game, instead of using whatever it is they may or may not use for steal the bacon, we're going to call it steal the seaweed. And the catch on this is that we're going to do this with a little twist. In the box kit that I sent you, you should find some green ribbon. Now, you stick it in your back pocket, kind of like if we were playing a non-tackle form of touch football. It's where you usually yank the flag out of somebody's pocket. So, you have green in your back pocket, and it would be called steal the seaweed. So, the rules are all the same except for what you're actually using, so it's no longer known as steal the bacon. So let's go ahead and give this game a try for about 15-20 minutes, or until an adult or your parent decides. Okay, did everybody have fun? Probably about time ready to try out those other snacks now. I know I am. Alright, so whatever snack that you didn't try yet, this is your last call for snacks. Again, this is last call for snacks because we're going to start closing services, and remember, don't do all your projects in one day because otherwise it won't be any fun. So you'll have to wait tomorrow before you can do the next arts and crafts projects. So let's go ahead and pause one last time, and then we're going to go ahead and have some intro music, which means it's time for closing services. Well, there's our cue. It's time for closing services of day 1 of Vacation Bible School 2016. So even though you weren't actually able to attend an actual Vacation Bible School, hopefully you all, whoever participated, including my niece Chloe Gouveia and nephew Cameron Gouveia, enjoyed the crafts that I included and the snacks that I had suggested be made. And remember, no doing all the crafts in one day, so you'll have to wait till tomorrow for day 2, just as you would if you were actually at a vacation program. So we are now going to have our one song for this evening for day 1, and then we're going to do a quick review and then do our theme song.
My God is so big and so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. In the beginning, God made everything. God simply spoke and the world came to be. He sent a flood and made everything new. He parted the sea and let his people walk through. He helped a boy bring a giant right down. Joshua marched, the walls fell to the ground. These acts of power are worthy of praise. But if you want to question my God and his ways, I'll look you in the eye and say, my God is so big and
Okay, so let's see what we learned today. We learned about the theme for this year's Vacation Bible School of 2016, known as Submerged, based on Psalms chapter 139, verse 23 and 24. So let's see if we can go ahead and say that together. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my anxieties, and see if there is any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Psalms 139, verse 23 and 24. Okay, so one more time. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my anxieties, and see if there is any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Psalms chapter 139, verse 23 and 24. Okay, then we also had our motto. And our motto goes, Jesus sees, Jesus knows, Jesus saves. Okay, so let's say it together. Jesus sees, Jesus knows, Jesus saves. These are the two things that gives you a challenge to memorize the memory verse for this year and the motto for this year. And for the Head Start preschool and kindergarten class of the Goldfish classroom, we learned about the story of Zacchaeus, and we also made a diver's notebook so you can keep track of the lesson studies that we cover for each day of the Vacation Bible School 2016 kit that I put together for you. And for the first grade through sixth grade class, known as the School of Fish room, they also learned about Zacchaeus and making a diver's notebook. And both Goldfish and School of Fish classrooms learned about the mission that we had covered with the family that went to Atlanta, Georgia. So, next time, we're going to have it where at the closing, you're going to write down what you learned for day 2. And like when you wrote something about yourself at the start of this morning, you will set it aside and send it to me. And again, if you can't write very well, you can have an adult or family member write that down for you, because you got to send it in to me so that way I can add it with everything else so you can get your certificate of completion. Now we're going to do our final closing share the gospel moment. Okay, so the gospel, God's plan for me, gospel is a noun meaning good news, the message about Christ, the kingdom of God, and salvation. Today's short gospel for you is that God rules. What this means is that the Bible tells us God created everything, including you and me, and He is in charge of everything. So let's go ahead and take a short break here and look up these following verses. Okay, so as our closing service message for today, again, as we just had covered, it's for day 1, God rules. And again, the Bible tells us God created everything, including you and me, and He is in charge of everything. Now, there's 3 Bible verses, so the first we're going to look up for the parents or anybody who wants to look this up with me. You would grab your Bibles and turn to Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. Again, that's Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. And it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Okay? So it shows that He had made that command. and it was by his making that it was created. Now we're going to go to Colossians, and that is chapter 1, verse 16 and 17. Again, Colossians chapter 1, verse 16 and 17. Okay, and it reads, "For by him all things were created that are in heaven and that are on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created through him and for him. And he is before all things, and in him all things consist." And then our final scripture reading for the word of today is Revelation chapter 4, verse 11. Again, that's Revelation chapter 4, verse 11. And it reads, "You are worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for you created all things, and by your will they exist and were created." So that is our gospel sharing for day 1 of today. So, hopefully, again, you enjoyed the kit that I put together for you, and this makes up somewhat for not being able to attend an actual Vacation Bible School. We will now do our theme song, which you get to practice, sing along if you like. And we'll be playing that every day until we've done all 5 days. So hopefully I will see you again tomorrow, or you'll participate tomorrow since I'm not actually there. And you all have a great night.